To the Free State, where the Premier there, Queen Mathale, is honouring fallen South African Police Service members who died in the line of duty. She's on the podium at the moment. Let's take you live to hear what her tribute.
In service. But today we stand before this new monument. Our grief is especially raw. For this wall must bear from its very inception the weight of recent and profound loss. It becomes a resting place for the memories of heroes we have just laid to rest. It must speak for Constable Mbalula, only 30 years old, who joined the service with pride in April 2023, a well-disciplined member described by his commanders as hardworking and proud to serve. He answered a call in Bloemfontein, on a Sunday evening in September, and his life was taken in a violent confrontation. We celebrate his life even as we mourn his absence. This wall must resonate with the courage of Constable Sipho Mahapi, age 45, and Constable Gideon Mutlung, age 39. Two seasoned officers, each with over 12 years of dedicated service. They responded to a house robbery complaint in Namahadi Kwako on a Saturday, January. A call to protect their family's safety, and were met with senseless acts of violence that stole them from their own families and from our community. This wall must be the memory of the ultimate sacrifice made in the relentless pursuit of duty. It must also honor Sergeant Thabiso Andries Maraletse, for age 45, who in the early dark hours on the Hillbron-Edenville Road pursued suspects linked to stock theft. Behind the wheel of his police vehicle, in full uniform, he gave his life in that chase. His crew member, Constable Bongani Jeffrey Klango, whom we pray for his full recovery, reminds us that the line between safety and sacrifice is perilously thin. These were not just names on a roll of honor. They were mothers and fathers, sons and daughters, colleagues and friends. They left home each day not knowing if they would return. Constable Borole had served for just over a year. Sergeants Mahapi, Mutlung and Maraletse had served for more than a decade, yet they all went. They faced danger so our communities could know safety. They stood in the breach so we could sleep in peace. When we hear the roll of honor being read, we're not hearing a list. We are hearing a legacy. We are hearing the echo of courage that refuses to fade. The families here today, your loved ones are not forgotten. Their sacrifice is the bedrock upon which our society stands. This wall is for you. It is a place to touch their names, to feel their presence, and to know that their service is eternally honored. As we dedicate this wall, we also dedicate ourselves. We recommit to the values they died for, which is justice, order, and the protection of human dignity. We owe it to them not only to remember, but to act. In this spirit, I must turn our collective resolve towards the present. Even as we mourn SAPS officials such as Constable Borole, Constable Mahapi, and Pomtlong, and Sergeant Maraletse, and many others lost in the line of duty, those who were lost in the line of duty, we must protect the living. This festive season, our police service embarks on the critical festive season campaign under the shadow of these profound losses. DM PC, the day you've chosen to commemorate these heroes and heroines, ibohloko the families, because kinako yeo e leng hore family member engwe le ngwe dia kopana dia enjoy. I'm just asking myself for Rekaba, what is going in the mind? Or nkabe a le teng December tsena e ka ba a etsa eng, e ka ba celebrate eng le rona. Empa bane re mmuso o kgathalang re bone le letsatsi le hantle hore re ka kopanang ra re na le lona and celebrate, because kids are today or in Christmas saying, Limisang, Batubalona, Bawani Babang in the lady breadwinners, not just breadwinners, but Batuana Beza change in your lives, Kanakoyena ya Christmas, Gabe Senselitz about Hakwediana fella, the planet Kidifi, Empa, Relimona Dudu, Holonaka fell. Just 2 days ago, on the 19th December 2025, the Minister of Transport, Barbara Chris, provided an update on the 2025 festive season road safety campaign. A stark reminder that our roads are still theaters of carnage and that lawlessness threatens the joy of this season. The minister said that the country has seen fewer road fatalities in the first half of December this year, between the 1st December to 16th December, than in the same period last year. It's a significant relief and point of pride that the Free State is the top performing province, having cut traffic fatalities by 67.2%. Major crashes fell from 40 to 19 this year, and road deaths dropped from 61 to 20. However, despite this progress, the loss of even one life remains an unacceptable tragedy. Therefore, I stand here, as I say, to every SAPS official present and across the Free State. We honor our fallen best by protecting our living. Your duty this festive season is monumental. We need you on our roads, in our communities, visible, vigilant, and unwavering. Defend members in blue. Go out and curb the road carnage, combat drunk driving, stop reckless speeding, prevent violent crimes, be a shield for the vulnerable. The statistics are not just numbers. They are families waiting for loved ones who may never return home. Just as the family of our fallen heroes now wait in remembrance. Let this festive season be remembered not for tragedy, but for safety because of your dedication. I know when the accident happens, not bani lebolawe jalo ka ba bambere ba hlomphantsha tsilena so re batla gore le lona le hlompe le khanneka ke lo hloko o save maphelo a lona as well. You carry the legacy of those on this wall with you. Let the courage of constable or the experience of constables Mathale Mutong and the tenacity of Sergeant Mareletse fuel your resolve. Let their memory remind you why your work is so vital. To all the families of departed men and women in blue, we know it is not going to be a joyful festive season for you because of the loss of your members of the family. As other families will be celebrating together, you are going to be reminded of your loved ones, whom during this time brought peace and happiness in your families. It's going to be heavy for you to enjoy in their absence. We truly share your pain and your loss. In closing, I wish every member of the SAPS strength, wisdom, and divine protection as you embark on this campaign. Return home safely to your own families each day. May this wall of remembrance stand not only as a monument to the past, but as a beacon of the future, guiding us towards a safer, more compassionate Free State. Our heroes are gone, but they are not forgotten. And because we remember, we will act. Thank you very much, and God bless you all. To families, and thank you once more to the provincial SAPS management, family and ke kopa re acknowledge le mme wa rona a dutsempela itshodi mole ke e mongwe wa bomme ba ileng ba re tsalla dinatla mme wa ntategao mme wa former commissioner maponisa mona e le ntategao bebe ra leboa mme ka botshelo ha o santse o tlile mona we just lost ntategao bebe kgoditse pedi tse fitileng but o fumane ho hlokeha hore o be teng le gona mona mme ra leboa haholo mama re leboha tshehetso ya hao re leboha le bana bontse ba godisa ka tlasa tumelo ya hore SAPS ka hara lelapa la hao e ke be ya shwa o re tswalletse mohale e mong ka ra SAPS a tlankang ho tloa ho ntate mme ra leboha. Thank you very much once more.
Thank you, Premier.
The Free State Premier paying homage to SAPS officials who died in the line of duty. I saw that one of the other dignitaries that is also there is the MEC in that province, Jabu Mbalula, and several family members a little bit earlier on also placing wreaths at a plaque that has been set up there in honor of the fallen police officers slain in the line of duty. The Premier speaking about how difficult it also must be, given that as we head towards the Christmas period, many of them will be asking themselves questions like what their loved ones would be doing round about this time. What their loved ones would be doing round about this time if they had still been with us. Let's take you back to the Free State.
Cassel Mathale, members of the Executive Council, Mbalula, the Council General of China, Mr. Pang, the Acting Deputy National Commissioner of Support Services, Lieutenant General Ochoa, the Provincial Commissioner of Northern Cape, Lieutenant General Otola, Mayor General's President, Senior Managers, Officers, our HOD of Community Police, Roads and Transport, Dr. Chabalala, representatives of government departments and stakeholders, families of our fallen heroes and heroines, Mewarona Memachau BP, my husband, Reverend Tsepo Mutsonyani and family, sponsors, members of the South African Police Service, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great humility, solemn reflection, and sincere gratitude that I rise to deliver the vote of thanks at the conclusion of this Free State Police Commemoration Service. Today, we did not gather merely to observe the ceremony program. We gathered to remember, to honor, and to pay tribute to the brave men and women of the South African Police Service who paid the ultimate price in the line of duty since 2020. Their sacrifice is immeasurable, and their legacy will forever remain part of the soul of this organization. On behalf of the South African Police in the Free State, I wish to extend my heartfelt appreciation to the Honorable Premier of the Free State, Mayor Queen Mathale, for gracing this solemn occasion and for delivering a powerful and compassionate keynote address. Your presence today affirms the government's unwavering support and commitment to the men and women in blue, and to the families who continue to carry the pain of loss with the dignity and strength. Our Father, Minister of Police, Mr. Cassel Mathale, thanks for your participation and words of encouragement. You reminded us that the sacrifices made by our members are recognized and valued at the highest levels in the country. I'd also like to thank members of the Executive Council, MEC Warona, who made time within his busy schedule to be with us. Thanks to Mbalula for their love and support. Let me also acknowledge the presence of our Chinese Council General, Ntate Pam, for being here together with the Fujian Association. Premier, they worked their journey with us to make sure that what you see here today materialized. I wish to acknowledge with deepest respect the families of our fallen neighbors who are present here today. As the South African Police Service, we were there during the funerals. The management of Free State, we committed and we promised that we are going to erect the Wall of Remembrance. I think that's why you see that today we are commemorating members dating as far back as 2020. Because it's where, as the Free State management, we started to make the promise to the families. It was not easy, because we usually say that man has his plans, but God is the one who's directing the steps. that was transpired. Today, you are even honored by the presence of Mewaguna Memachau Bepi. 2020, after being appointed as a Provincial Commissioner of Free State, coming from Northwest as the Provincial Commissioner, I had a talk with the late Provincial Commissioner of the Free State, Ntate Moganudi Bepi, about this Wall of Remembrance. Because that's what he wanted. But unfortunately, the contract came to an end before he can come with the Wall of Remembrance. And he made a promise to say, when we'll be having the commemoration, he will be here. But unfortunately, he was called by the Almighty. But we want to say, as the Free Staters, Team Free State, his legacy will live forever amongst us. Lieutenant General Nkhuwa, thanks so much, my sister, for the support. 5 years to build the wall, it was because of challenges. And every time we'll say, my nickname to General Nkhuwa, she calls me B. Say that I be Yagutepa. Thank you so much. Because when I felt that, I'm going to retire, before this Wall of Remembrance is finished, you make sure that I shoulder on and make sure that I deliver. General Otola, thanks so much, my sister, for always being there for me. That's why we are here, despite this busy schedule, together with the retired Lieutenant General Moeketi Simpe. Team Free State, thank you so much. Initially, this Wall of Remembrance was supposed to have been erected at Bobby's Park. But because we did this as a team, we said that we are coming to Park Road because Park Road is the police building who should be here for years. It was not easy. Sometimes the project was like it reached the cul-de-sac. But the team of the Free State, they will join hands to say that, where can we go? And Rakupis, that's why you see all this beauty around us today, is because of the partnership with other departments, partnership with other stakeholders. Team Free State, I'll always say, even because next month I'll be retiring, thank you so much for being there for me. I am because you are. I had sleepless night because I said I'm not going to retire. You know the challenge of the single wall at the back. I'm not going to retire with that single wall at the back, and it's going to be called Motswenyani's wall. You make sure that you are going to finalize. They are laughing because they knew what was happening here. You make sure that as I'm going to retire, this dream of ours is going to materialize and continue doing the same with the one who will be coming over and taking from me. Yesterday, Premier, this police station was something else. The gravel you see around here, planting of the flowers here, was done by the men and women in blue. Our constables from the college yesterday, we started to teach them, General Nkhuwa, that in the police, you sweep your surroundings because it must always be clean. So thank you very much, and let's continue doing like that. Team Free State, we are winners. We are winners. And let us not wait for someone to come and tell us that we are winners. We know for a fact that we are winners. And to everybody, the media houses, my beloved members, thank you so much. And not forgetting the Almighty. I prayed hard for the rain. We say that please, if you can just close that tap for a while. And God listened. Because the God we serve is the one who always listened. And thank you very much. And let's continue to do good to our fallen heroes. And every time as we pass this wall, it must also be an encouragement to us that their lives did not go in vain. We'll continue to fight crime and make sure that the communities of the country, especially of the Free State, are and they feel safe. May God bless you, men and women in blue. May God bless you, the families of our fallen heroes, because you are SAPS, my family. May God bless the Free Staters and South Africa as a whole. I thank you.
The police top brass in the Free State honouring fallen police officers who were killed in the line of duty. Also, a wall of remembrance has also been unveiled today in honour of those fallen individuals. All right.